I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please make yourself at home.
Ich muss mal eben ganz kurz was nachgucken. Okay. Ah ja, okay. Und ich kann mal eben erklären, was ich nachgucke. Der Typ hat so eine komische Catchphrase. Und die haben sie einfach aus dem Japanischen so mehr oder weniger direkt übersetzt, ohne irgendwie was draus zu machen. Aber das heißt tatsächlich was.
Who are you anyway? Shh, shh, silence.
Sorry.
I'm afraid, now I see it's all becoming clear.
Du hast mit Naruto oder Kyoko gerechnet und nicht mit sowas. Ich mag die Ellipse vor sowas.
What do you see?
Ah, da.
Zwari!
Was er im Japanischen höchstwahrscheinlich sagt, ist, Subari. Das heißt sowas wie deutlich, klipp und klar. Oder precisely oder exactly im Englischen.
The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at their trade.
Deine Nase ist dafür ganz schön advanced.
Am I wrong? What? That's scary. How did you know that? How, you say? The universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. I am a traveler of both time and space and a swimmer of dreams. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman, and introduce myself. The name is Atme. Look at me. Ace Detective.
Oh, hi?
Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of, because you're the Ace Attorney.
The name's right. Phoenix, right? Ace Attorney. Oh, yeah.
I'm Maya Fey, Ace Spirit Medium. And I'm, Pearl Fey. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin and, Spirit Medium Ace Apprentice.
Look at me. Das ist mir jetzt erst aufgefallen. Ich weiß nicht, irgendwie habe ich bei dem nie über seinen Namen nachgedacht. Sonst fällt mir das auch immer auf.
Excellent. Well then, shall we begin our little game?
Game, but why does the phrase one short of a baker's dozen come to mind with this guy? What game? Okay, Mr. Ace Detective. So are you really as famous as you say? Because I've never heard of you.
Of course. For a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world.
Oh, Funky G's playing Resident Evil 2.
I had no idea anyone was left in the city that had not heard of me. Look at me. I am Master Mask's arch enemy, the Ace Detective. Look at me. At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other the angelic cherubs of light. Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick? I have been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Megina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from Master Mask, with my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. Yeah, they mentioned it on the news in the Great People Around Town segment. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward.
Wahrscheinlich das an seiner Hand.
Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved for them, it's not much.
So in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise.
Oh, tell us what you know about Master Mask, and keep it simple, please. Like about how I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds.
Ich finde, es ist ziemlich lustig, dass er eine Lupe als Monokel trägt.
Last night, here in the bowels of the store, we were locked in a most glorious battle.
I see. Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here in Lordly Taylor?
Naturally, wherever the mask goes, you will find Atme laying his elegant traps.
Elegant traps? More like the mask out-elegant you and made a beautiful getaway.
But this time I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory.
I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. The night of the crime. Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night?
But of course, after all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces.
Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. Pinocchio.
I first received the request for my services 20 days ago. And it was 10 days ago that we received Master Mask's calling card.
Wollte ich auch gerade anmerken, dass, you were hired before the calling card even arrived?
Yes. You see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough.
That's Adrian for you.
A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. Her calling card arrived, right? Yes, so ace detective that I am, I set a trap for the thief right in the warehouse and waited for him, alone.
Alone? But why? Why didn't you go to the police for help?
Ridiculous. Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops?
You've got a lot of nerve. After all, it was you that let the mask get away.
I always operate alone and concealed out of the sight of others. Concealed? Precisely. Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies, first you must fool your friends.
It's my own original proverb.
Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance.
Okay, mir fällt schon mal auf, dass das Shichito-Schwert nicht mehr in der Hand von der Statue steckt. Und da ist irgendwie voll die Farbe an der Wand.
Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared.
But that's pretty impossible. How could it just disappear?
How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, sir, a lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here.
For someone who seriously messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself.
So you're saying that even though...
On one? Ich glaube, das sollte no one sein.
You're saying that even though no one came through those doors last night, our precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose?
That's just not possible. Ich gucke mich hier erstmal um. Vielleicht kriegen wir noch irgendwelche Clues währenddessen, die wir ihm dann auch noch präsentieren müssen. Dann können wir, weil ich habe gerade überlegt, ob ich ihm jetzt mal irgendwas präsentiere. Aber ich gucke mich erstmal um, dann präsentieren wir ihm gleich alles auf einmal.
Sir Lawyer, please refrain from such crude behavior.
What do you mean?
This criminal is an artist. The crime scene is the canvas upon which he paints.
Yeah, and your face is the canvas on which my fist is about to paint.
Only I, Ace Detective aRdW, have an eye which is educated enough to read the signs.
Could you translate that for me, Nick? I think he pretty much said don't touch anything, amateurs.
If there's something you wish to know about, you have but to ask aRdW. I know everything there is to know about my rival Mask the Mask.
What do you do now?
Does he have any top secret information? Stuff that only a real crime buff would know?
I'll think about what to ask while I listen to what Mr. Ace Detective has to say. Ich schätze, das kommt jetzt bei allem. Ja, das hat jetzt alles schon ein Kreuz. Oder einen Haken, besser gesagt. Hast du denn noch irgendwas zu erzählen? Nicht wirklich, ne? Präsentiere ich einfach mal alles.
I'm sorry I can't be more helpful, but I have no interest save that of finding evidence against my arch rival.
Nah, it's okay. Nick is just a bit of a pilling evidence hog. That's his defense style. Pilling evidence hog, you say? And that... Oh, this is aRdW.
A pilling evidence hog, you say? In that case, I'd simply be wasting my breath.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks, Maya. Why couldn't you have said I was a rival and not a pilling evidence hog? Hast du hier was zu sagen?
Do not fear, young lady. I promise I shall retrieve your urn.
Thank you, Detective aRdW. I'm counting on you.
The final round between Detective Look aRdW and Master Mask was set to begin.
Still, there's something funny about this guy.
Yeah, but don't forget he managed to retrieve the treasure from the last heist. Yes, I even have a video that details my role in the whole affair. I recorded it directly from the news on TV. Can I interest you in a copy?
No thanks. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful, but okay. Das ist wahrscheinlich nochmal dasselbe. Ja. Vielleicht auch hier. Master Mouse calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right?
Quite impressive, but I would expect nothing less from my arch rival.
Seit wann sind wir jetzt?
I'm surprised to see you in possession of such a top secret piece of information. Well, we've got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here. Yes, indeed. I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals.
I don't know if I really wanted this guy to like us, ever.
Well, so, lawyer, I've been told that you too are pursuing the mysterious thief.
Well, I'm not sure I would say that exactly.
That's right. We're going to find the sacred urn no matter what we have to do. Excellent. I will trust you. I permit you to take a look at around.
Ich kann heute nicht lesen.
I will trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If, perchance, you should discover something of value, return then to my office. My office of earthly delights, the aRdW Detective Agency. Office of Earthly Delights? Well then, sir lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do.
Wait a minute.
He's gone.
I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him.
Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I want to go to his office too. Take me with you, okay?
Hat er uns überhaupt gesagt, wo das ist? Okay, jetzt können wir uns auch mal umgucken. That pathetic looking wooden box.
Wow, that's the box that had the sacred urn in it.
Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on there.
I worked so hard to make the box.
You made that pure excuse for a box, Maya?
What's that supposed to mean? That urn has always been on its stand in the winding way of Fay Manor, so there was no box suitable for it, Mr. Nick. And I was so proud of it.
Poor Maya. Maybe it would have been better if Master Mask had taken the box too. Weiß gar nicht, was hat, so schlimm sieht die doch nicht aus. Schwert ist ja kaputt.
Wow, this is awesome. What did Mrs. Andrews say it was called again?
Shichishito. It's literally 7-branch sword in Japanese, or so says Miss Andrews. Whoa, it's pretty heavy.
One hit 7 times the fun.
Pretty catchy, huh? I bet it'd sell like hotcakes.
There's something about it that bothers me. Wow, you're really firing on all cylinders today, Pearly. This sword. Wasn't Mystic Amy holding it last night?
Yeah. Ach.
And another thing, the sword wasn't bent last night like it is now.
You're right.
Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice.
So the sword is bent, so that must mean last night someone used it somehow.
Aha, I just thought of something. Maybe Detective aRdW smashed Master Mask with it. Like this. Rah! What the fuck? What do you think, Pearly? I think it's even more bent than it was before.
Oh man, my head.
My hair.
Okay.
Hey, Pearly, do you know what this is? It's a computer. A computer? Oh, I've heard of those. It has such a cute name.
It looks like this computer is for storing the data from the security camera. When someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them.
That's probably the trap that the detective set up. Let's see if we can find last night's data on this thing. We might even find a photo of Master Mask.
Let's see here. Man, I really stink at working these things.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot.
I don't know how to pull up the photos.
I had no idea you were so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick.
Yeah, well, I managed to print out the camera data anyway.
I guess you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick?
Yeah, sure. Anyway, it looks like the camera only went off once last night. Wie geht denn das? Ich meine, wenn man da reingeht, muss man auch wieder rauskommen. The warehouse camera went off once at around 1 a.m. on the night of the crime. It's a security camera. It's trained on the big door to the storeroom. It's set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out. A security camera? Yeah, go stand in front of that door and they'll snap your photo too, Pearly. Mystic Maya, do you think I should smile? I think you shouldn't even do that. Nah, it's for criminals, so I think you should make a really scary face. Like this? Könnt ihr das bitte sein lassen? Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there? It looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. You can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there. I guess that's where they were keeping the sacred urn. Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews said we're not allowed in there. Okay, here's Farbe. Look what you did, Nick. You spilled paint over here. Wieso ich? I didn't do that. Well, it wasn't here last night. I would have noticed a color this outrageous. But this paint is already dried up. Well then, you should have cleaned it up before it dried, Nick. Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. It looks like it's been several days. Oh, several days since it was spilled. Hey, look at this. What is it? There's some kind of shape left in the bottom left side of the stain. Huh? You're right. I wonder what it could be. Ich tippe jetzt mal auf die Kiste hier, weil die hat ja auch Farbe. Was haben wir noch? Organi. Wie Organi? Steht hier drüben auch noch was? Nee. Organi? Wahrscheinlich Organization oder so. The statue of Mystic Amy is so cool. I want a gold statue of myself. We could put it in the office. Yeah, or we could not. Hey, it's Wright & Co. How about a gold statue of me? Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange. Huh? What is it, Pearls? The statue of Mystic Amy. Was this where it was last night? Da habe ich jetzt nicht so drauf geachtet. Wisst ihr was dazu? Oh, tatsächlich. I'm pretty sure it was closer to the door. Yeah, I think you're right. Die stand direkt neben der Tür. Aber wie kann denn das dann mit dem Farbfleck hinkommen? Great job, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my ace cousin. Jetzt bin ich aber verwirrt. Es hieß doch, der Farbenfleck wäre schon ein paar Tage alt. Und die Box hatte auch einen Farbenfleck. Dann hätte ich jetzt gedacht, dass schon mehrere Tage an genau der Stelle die Box gewesen wäre. Mann, Entschuldigung. Aber ein paar Tage alt kann ja irgendwie nichts. Ich bin verwirrt. Wobei, ich wollte gerade sagen, ein paar Tage alt kann ja nicht sein. Dann hätten wir das gestern schon gesehen, aber gestern stand ja die Statue da. Heißt das vielleicht, es stand mal die Kiste da, dann ist da Farbe ausgelaufen, dann hat jemand die Kiste woanders hingetan und die Statue davor geschoben. Und jetzt, weil die Statue verschoben wurde, sieht man wieder den Farbflecks. So the statue was moved on the night of the crime. It says Organi. No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organize. You just can't see the last two letters. Yeah, well, I guess no one else can read it either because this place is a mess. You could also say organic or organism, organize, organization. Yeah, you must be right at home, huh? Bitch, please. Echt mal, Burning Maya ist das heutzutage, heute. Ist das Schloss kaputt? Nee. Sonst noch irgendwas? Ich meine, also ich kann mit der Lupe hier nicht hin, wo diese Anzeige ist. Das heißt, da unten werde ich wohl nichts finden, nichts untersuchen müssen. Ich hatte kurz überlegt, ob ich die Farbe hier unten noch untersuchen kann, diesen Farbtopf da. Und das Schwert und so habe ich. Und sonst sehe ich jetzt nichts. Dann können wir wohl wieder gehen. Oh. Ich habe immer noch den Klingelton-Kur.
Hey Nick, your cell phone is ringing.
Hello? Phoenix right here.
Oh,
Bist du der Weihnachtsmann oder was?
it's me, Gumshoe.
Gumshoe? What is it? What's so funny?
I'll tell you what's funny. Well, I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective.
Oh, wirklich?
Finally, this underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective's maddest match. Yep, I finally caught him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him.
You caught him? Are you saying... You captured Master Mask?
Bingo! Well, actually, he surrendered. But I still got him.
Was? Wie jetzt? Master Mask surrendered?
That's great. So when can we come and pick up the sacred urn?
Well, you see, I was gonna tell you.
What? Something wrong?
Do you think you can swing by the detention center sometime?
The detention center?
He wants to talk to you. Master Mask, that is.
What? He wants to talk to Nick?
I'll be waiting for you, pal, so get over here soon.
Well, that was an unexpected turn of events. The detention center? Und das war es tatsächlich für mich. Ich erinnere mich da gar nicht mehr dran. Also ich hätte jetzt überhaupt nicht damit gerechnet, dass der sich auf einmal selbst stellt. What the fuck is going on? Gehen wir erstmal zu AdMe. Bild von sich selber. Er hält sich wohl für Sherlock Holmes. So ein bisschen. This is a detective agency? Looks more like the set of some B-grade horror movie.
Hello? Is anyone here?
Looks like nobody's home.
What a waste of time. Hey, I know. Let's take that framed picture back with us as a memento.
Don't you dare, Maya. Guess we'll have to try back later. Ich meine, ich könnte mich mal kurz umgucken.
Hey, Nick. What's this thing here?
It's called a gramophone. In the old days, people used them to listen to music.
You can't be serious. I think it's probably for purifying the air or something. I'll bet you 50 cents. Come on, what do you say?
Forget it. You never pay up when you lose. What a creepy painting. It's like he's looking right at me.
Maybe we should put up a big portrait of you in the office, Nick. I can't even paint it for you. Maybe you can pose while cleaning the toilet?
I think I'd prefer something a bit more dignified.
Wow, it's a huge hearth.
It's a fireplace.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right, sorry. That again. It's one impressive bookshelf filled with some very impressive books.
My Life as an Ace Detective. Unabridged edition, but look at me, Ace Detective. 5,000 pages.
Hey, he's even got one of those ships in a bottle thingies.
Would you look at that? There's a little Luke at me doll at the helm. How cute.
There's a microscope here, too. I wonder if he was researching something. The glass slides have different names in them.
This one says AdMe virus. This guy's just dying to make a name for himself, huh?
It's getting kind of irritating, actually. AdMe virus ist, sie klingt irgendwie ein bisschen bedenklich. Würde ich jetzt mal sagen. This desk is literally covered with all sorts of chemistry equipment.
Oh, I just love chemistry. Say, Nick, I bet you didn't know this, but water is made of carbon and hydrogen.
No, not carbon, oxygen. Oxygen and hydrogen. Hydrogen.
Oh well, there are always alternative theories, I guess.
If by alternative theories you mean the ones you make up inside that head of yours. Okay, das war's offenbar. Dann gehen wir mal zum Detention Center. Jetzt bin ich aber mal gespannt. 12. Oktober. Detention Center. Visitors Room.
Hey pal, welcome to the detention center.
Du musst es nicht ankündigen wie ein besonderer Raum. You're sure in a happy mood, aren't you?
Yep, after all, we got Master Mask.
Right, but, so where's the sacred urn?
Oh, sorry about that, pal. I guess I didn't really think about it before. but you're the victim in this case.
Huh?
Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth.
You know, he's right, Nick.
He is?
If you think about it real hard, we are the victims.
Well, I guess so, in a way.
I'm so used to thinking of the victim as a dead person, because we're always on murder cases. Excuse me? But anyway, I have to get the sacred urn back. Please don't just ignore me.
Oh, God.
Who are you? I'm a Master Mask. Okay. Hey, Mick, doesn't he look kind of, well, gangly? I'm DeLite, the famous Master Mask.
I don't think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. Und die Frisur. So, you're the mask guy?
Yes, you bet. No, that's wrong. You see, it's complicated. Sort of yes and sort of no, if you know what I mean. Huh? What's wrong? Well, when I say wrong, what I really mean to say is that it's not right, per se. You see, it's not spelled mask to mask, it's actually mask to mask. What's with this guy?
Well, he's a timid little weakling, we know that much.
So don't do that. Don't look at me like that. I don't need your pity.
And a major crybaby, too. So, why did you give yourself up?
Well, you see, it's because, well, I know why. It's because you stole such a priceless treasure. And now you're overwhelmed with guilt, am I right?
Priceless treasure? That broken old urn?
I have a little favor to ask.
Yes, what is it?
Could you go and talk to Desi?
Desi? Bist du mal 2 Minuten weg. Erstmal die Sacred Urn, bitte.
Look, we really want our urn back, so where is it? I'm sorry, I'll give it back. I really will. No, maybe not. No, I can't. I can't make promises I can't keep. I'll just end up hurting people. Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear what he just said, especially the last part.
Mr. Damask, do you think you could speak up a little?
Yes, sir, I will, I promise. Maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking in my normal voice, so I really can't do anything. Mr. Damask, about the urn. Oh, yes, the urn. Right away. Actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you, but actually, I'm afraid you wouldn't believe me anyway. Enough already, just tell it to us straight. Please don't yell at me. I'm sorry. That urn, I lost it.
What? What do you mean you fucking lost it? What did you just say? Did you say you lost it? No.
Yes, no, maybe so. I mean, yes, I lost it. What do you mean? Well, you know, I lost it, like I said. These things just happen. You're on the train and you get distracted and you forget your bag. You know. What? You forgot our sacred urn on a train?
Wait a minute, you went on the train dressed like that?
No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Anyway, I'm sorry, I just lost it somewhere, I don't know where.
This guy's story is more surreal than a Dali painting.
Are you really sure this creep is Master Mask?
Maya, don't call him a creep. Although I do have to admit, I understand your doubts about this guy. I agree that he has lost it in many ways, especially in up there. So who is this Desi person?
Please don't talk about my wife like that. I guess she must be his wife then. I'm sorry, the truth is, it was my wife that told me to have you all come here. Do you think you could go and visit her at my hideout?
Hideout?
Mr. Nick, what does he mean by hideout? Oh, sorry. Naturally, I mean to say my secret base.
Secret base?
Well, my apartment, actually. Palazzo Palpape.
Palazzo Palpapi.
Third floor. Let's go have a look, Nick, to Master Mark's hideout.
Something tells me she just likes the sound of the word hideout. Okay. What a guy. Got anything to say about this?
Oh, that's Master Musk's calling card. Pretty nice looking, huh?
He looks so happy.
I'm not very good at writing, you see. So I bought a book called How to Write Business Letters and studied hard.
Well, I guess you could call thievery a type of business. Weißt du irgendwas darüber? Okay, offenbar nicht.
I don't really think I can help you with that. No, that's not it. Well, the thing is, I don't really know if I can say one way or the other. I didn't really catch that last part.
Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. Okay, you know what? Let's just go. Ich will noch eben wissen, was hier so gesagt wird. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He looks nervous being this close to an alleged thief.